Yabnu, is that it? Yabnu? To another aimless adventure coming to you from Tejas today. We've left the mother road for another road. We're heading into Cajun country. Louisiana is just that away. And I got mud bugs on the brain. This is Ollie. Wadiboo, Louisiana! Hooray! Wisdom from the open road. Today's tip, alertness. Not just being alert for yourself and other drivers, but also for critters. Last night I was in Texas and I was on my way to get supper. And out of my peripheral, I saw a critter boogie towards my front tire. I missed him with the front, but he was rudely introduced to the rear. The badoop-badoop happened, and I thought, should I double back and possibly see if he's okay, knowing full well he wasn't. And I thought maybe I could just put him down. Is that a felony in Texas? I don't know. Well, I didn't do either one of those. I decided to keep on keeping on because I had supper, after all, to get to. I thought, well, that sucked. I like possum, and I just ran one down. I'm officially a critter hitter. And then I was reminded, just moments later, I had in fact not hit a possum. As the cabin filled with the pungent smell of whiz, my retinal glands began to water, my sinus cavity filled up. And I said to myself, self, roll the windows down. That stinks. That was not a wise choice. You see, I had hit a skunk, and the skunk whiz was on the rear of the vehicle somewhere. So opening my windows somehow made it worse. Needless to say, the whiz has left the building, and all is well now, except for the skunk. He's dead. So the wisdom from the open road is alertness. There's a good chance if you're taking a road trip, you're going to be joining Club Critter Hitter. At some point, we all do. And if you've got to hit a critter, don't hit a skunk. I hope that helps. We've arrived at Buck Commander and Duck Commander. We're here in West Monroe, Louisiana. You may see some stuff that's familiar if you're familiar with the show Duck Dynasty. This is the warehouse where the filming was done, where they made the duck calls. This over here used to be the delivery dock. It's been since turned into a retail space. Now, the last time I was here was 2015 or 2016, and the entire area over here from about that wall art to the end was all retail. That's changed. Sadie has her podcast over there now in that side. Also, Cy does his podcast over there as well. And then this here is the retail. So the retail is basically from the end of the building there to the left over to about the right end of the screen right there. I'm not 100% certain, but I think these are props from the different shows, episodes. I can't place them, but I've been on the road for 5 days, so I'm sure I'll remember when I see it again. That's interesting. It's park go-kart, park commode. Are you creeping on me, Cy? What's going on, bro? Looks like someone's turned a either a great herring or a sandbill crane into Willie. They also give tours inside the warehouse. A lot of props from the show, a lot of historical items from the family that you may or may not have seen before, and that's available as well. This was the old entrance here to the left. That was the original retail entrance, and the door off to the right, there's an episode involving Willie's office being behind there, I do believe. Now, last time I was here, they had that fenced. There was a small wall around that door. There's the iconic signage. I don't know if that's the same sign that was here last time I was here. It's probably been updated. This angle will give you a decent idea of the size of this building. It's a large warehouse. You got mostly office space where the brick and the glass is, and then the back half there was the actual working warehouse. I believe. It is on a dead-end road. There's a couple of residential houses through here. Last time I was here, like I say, 2015, 2016, I think some folks were actually living in these. I don't know if they're owned by the family now or not. I have no idea if anybody from the show or any of the podcasts are inside the building at this time. Don't know what they drive or anything like that. But this is where they do a few podcasts inside the building, like I said earlier. And you can do the tour, and there's a small retail area as well. Pretty cool. Great show, loved the show. So it's kind of neat. I've been here before, so it's always cool to kind of come back and check out places you've been before, especially cool shows that you liked. Wouldn't you know it, as soon as I turned the camera off, Jace rolls up, but at least he was cool enough to take this sweet selfie with me. Thanks, Jace. Exiting the great state of Louisiana and heading into Mississippi. Check out these two sweet bridges as we cross the mighty Mississippi. This is probably not a wise choice. Attempting to film, pay attention to what's around you, and get a decent shot. Clearly, two of these things have been an epic fail. Welcome to Vicksburg, Mississippi, one of my favorite places to check out because they've got old-timey. They're closed, but check out that soda fountain. Legit fountain right there on the left. You don't get more old-timey than that. It's hard to see, but check out all those sodas, all those various Coca-Colas on that wall. There's some pricing right there regarding bottles of Coke and ice cream. Temps are dropping, but someone's frying up some chicken. Now I'm hungry. Vicksburg, Mississippi. Right here over my shoulder, we're going to see Louisiana, the Mississippi River, and of course downtown Vicksburg. Major Civil War decision fought and one here on the Union side, right there. That's Louisiana, Mississippi, and Mississippi River. It's beautiful. Just watch the sunset. Pretty nice. Looks like they've kind of gentrified it up a little bit down here, but the bones of these buildings are pretty epic. It's a bit of a bumpy ride on the cobblestone and a low light exposure here coming through Washington Street, Vicksburg, Mississippi. I got here a little bit later than expected. Everything is pretty much closed, but it's pretty and historic. Can't go wrong with old-timey. This is the riverfront. Right behind that wall is the banks of the Mississippi. We're going to check out the Yazoo and Mississippi Rail Station. Yazoo and Mississippi Valley Railroad Station, Vicksburg, Mississippi. That baby's got some history on it. A lot of folks throughout the years have come and gone on that one. Check out the history. Get your Googler on. Well, that's going to do it from this one. We made it into Alabama, but we've got one more day to go. So please make sure you're subscribed. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up and drop a comment. Until then, adventure on.